razors on his right hand.
Man of my dreams. He's real, isn't he?
God.
Okay, next movie, and it's something unusual, and it begins where the Nightmare on Elm Street series left off. Freddy Krueger, the monster with the knives for fingers, was finally killed for once and all. It's smart, it's scary, and it's curiously thought-provoking.
It didn't provoke a single thought in my head.
Oh, come.
But at the core level, this is a mad slasher movie with Freddy, who I have never enjoyed as a villain, and I don't enjoy him here. It's just the same old bloodletting with new actors surrounding.
It's too bad that the movie didn't provoke a couple of more thoughts in your head.
Go ahead. It's just an excuse to have the same old bloodletting.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JEFFMAN316. And let me get the banner on here. Welcome to the Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors chat watch along. Anybody that's already here, make sure you've already threw up a like on the video. My Roku is like screwing up, man. I can't get it to choose the movie. Give me 1 second. How's everybody doing? I saw quite a few people in the house already. I wish I could figure out how to spell Elm Street. There you go. I got it right. So I'm going to watch this. I'm not watching it on anything with commercials in it, so this will just be a full on regular stream. Most people probably own this, and that's why we went ahead and picked this one. So we've already watched the first one, and this is the third one. So let's see who's here already. Star Wars Collecting Hobby said he was here before Rick. Can you believe that? I liked before anyone. Look at Doug coming in early. Appreciate y'all. Star Wars Collecting Hobbies and Dougie Fresh. Hope you're both well and having an awesome Sunday. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys coming in. I'm doing good, man. I've been busy this afternoon doing some eBay selling, packaging up shit. I lost one of the items that I was going to sell. Well, I lost it in my basement. I laid it down. I couldn't find it. It took me like 30 minutes to figure out where I put it. Go figure, it was the one thing that was actually worth something. Hey, what's up, William? Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you stopping by. Acres of Movies, hello, and thanks. Stacy, excited for the program. Appreciate you coming by. Who would you cast as a DC villain Brainiac? I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. Because it would probably have a lot of makeup or prosthetics on, wouldn't he? I'm trying to think. Brainiac. Wasn't he mostly robot? Ranking the first 4 Nightmares, I say 3, 4, 1, 2. No way, man. I'm not a big fan of 4. It's okay, but it's way better than 5. But I would go 1, 3, 2, 4. Donnie Farber, what's going on? Hello, Jeff. It's party time. Yep. Freddy Krueger time. So let me go ahead and get the official stats of the movie out of the way, whatever you want to call it. Everybody's seen this damn thing. Dream Warriors. So this is a Nightmare on Elm Street 3, 1987. I remember when this shit came out. I was in high school. Rated R, 1 hour, 36 minutes. Probably got one of the most famous nude scenes in all these franchises. A psychiatrist familiar with the knife-wielding dream demon Freddy Krueger helps teens in a mental hospital battle the killer who is invading their dreams. Bum, bum, bum. We obviously got Heather Langenkamp being the main, focal point of her coming back. Robert Englund does a great job as Freddy. This is one of the ones I say that after this one, he does more jokes and isn't quite as scary. We got Patricia Arquette plays Kristen. Anybody else famous in this thing? Lawrence Fishburne. I forgot. He's in this. He plays Max at the hospital. John Saxon returns as Lieutenant Thompson. Her father. Who else is in this thing? Anybody famous? Who's the guy, the main guy, the other doctor? Craig, how you say his name? Wasson plays Neil Gordon. He was in the movie Body Double, right? That movie is awesome. I love Body Double. So, shit, I'm knocking everything over. So I pulled out my double feature that I found this at the Dollar Tree back in the day. Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors, and Freddy's Revenge on one disc. And I looked at it, it really is one disc. They basically take everything from that movie set and put it in this. And back in the Dollar Tree days, I went in and double dipped just to get that so I didn't have to dig that set out every time if I wanted to watch part 2 or 3. Yeah, he's got every man appeal. He's kind of like who was that I was saying was like that the other day? I'll think about it. Yeah, let's go. All right, all right, all right. Slow down, slow your roll. Neptune is colonized, franchise horror is taking off. Do you make a Freddy-thon in their massive underground bunkers? Yeah. Well, of course. I mean, if I had to watch a franchise, watching it all the way through, I'd pick Friday the 13th, but this would probably be a close second. So yeah, all right, I'm ready to cue this thing up if you guys are. So let's go ahead and get Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 Dream Warriors queued up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And I got the New Line Cinema logo. Who remembers that cool like red New Line Cinema logo that came on the VHS tapes back in the day? Sleep, those little slices of death, how I loathe them, said Edgar Allan Poe. That's a pretty cool quote there. I already got a few beverages lined up. Ooh, that one's a little stiff. I got some popcorn, as Terrell Owens used to say in football. You get your popcorn ready. Did you guys see where I went to see Death of a Unicorn? Did anybody else see that this weekend? Or Doug, have you seen Death of a Unicorn yet? You going to see it next week? Will it be one of your cheap movies? I couldn't remember Lawrence Fishburne was in this. Yeah, that Dick Cavett cameo is funny. Well, I don't particularly like 5. Did you guys see who's playing Jor-El in Superman? That got leaked out. Michi's quoted in Freddy's Dead. Yeah, that was for Freddy vs. Jason, the red one. No, I mean, there's a couple good kills in that movie, but overall, I wished it had been a little more funny. Like, it's really low key. It doesn't have a lot of humor in it. I wished it had more humor in it. T.O. is great. Krishna Koya is the kind of charitable person. Of course, T.O. is an asshole. So she's doing paper mache here at the beginning. Did anybody actually do paper mache? I don't remember doing paper mache. I don't think I ever got into that. And she's putting markers on the roof. So, like I said, this is Patricia Arquette. This is before she got, super popular. So it was nice to get her in this early on in her career. I've heard Working Man is really good. If you like Jason Statham movies, you'll like it. It's pretty much cookie cutter Jason Statham movie, which I like The Beekeeper, so I would like it. But I've heard mixed reviews of The Lady in the Yard. I heard one person say it was trash, and then Cody Leach, I pretty much trust, had mixed reviews of it. Said it was decent, but not the greatest. I think I'll wait and watch that streaming. There's so many movies coming out that I'm not going to waste money going to see like something that I'm not sure I'm going to like. Yeah. So it's kind of cheesy, but I mean, that's not that big of a leak. I was more of a sketch artist. I didn't do much with paint or clay or any of that stuff. She's got a guest, a quote unquote guest. I like what happens to the mother later on. I think this might have been the first one. I saw the first one. I didn't see it in the theaters, obviously. I saw it on videotape. I remember it was rated R. One of us in school ended up renting it because the local video store didn't check your IDs or anything like that for rated R movies. And I remember us gathering around on a Friday night after school and watching the first one. I think we went to see. I think I went to see this one in the theaters. Yeah, I remember. I don't remember the name of that one either. I like all Jason Statham movies, so. So she falls asleep. Here's her first encounter. I really wish they'd have been able to work it out where she came back in this one. Or at least they got the 1-2 Freddy's coming for you. See, to me, this is kind of when there were still a few scary moments in the franchise. Once Freddy went full on leprechaun humor, I just didn't get scared with him anymore. Not that I got scared at all, but it was more creepy, atmospheric. That noise used to get on my nerves, that screeching of his knife blades. I don't remember much about the fourth one. Um, the main kill that I think of in this one is the dude and the nurse. Obviously, that was pretty, classic back then. Um, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Most of the first ones in the first movie would come to mind. The way he killed Tina and the way that he killed her boyfriend in the jail cell, and then the way he killed Johnny Depp. Man, all those were classic kills. That it's hard to outdo those. It used to weird me out in the second one when he killed the was it the gym teacher in the shower? But then this one's got the one where he does with the puppets with the veins coming out of the guy's arm. I think it's pretty cheesy in this one with the guy. I don't really like the one with the guy in a wheelchair. You thought that part was funny? See, like right there, Freddy is still kind of semi-scary the way he comes up on people right there. What is she running in? Dookie? I was trying to be clean, still saying shit all the time. Then I said it anyway. I think hey, what's going on? Make sure you drop a like on it. Every time I get about 8 or 10 subscribers, I lose 1 or 2. I think my personality does not go well with YouTube. I think people rub the wrong way. They want somebody to kiss their fucking ass all the time and then love every movie, and then and every movie they get free from previews is the best movie they've ever seen. I don't do that, and I'm not gonna play that. So I think my personality rubs people the wrong way. I think I gained 2 overnight and then immediately lost 1. So I'm gonna stop looking at it that close. But I thought that was funny. That's kind of cool with the way his hand became the faucet. I like that. She's a pretty good actress too. How about, and she got burnt because after he got burnt, she did nothing to help him or whatever, and he ended up burning her alive. And there is a very young Lawrence Fishburne. Michael Keaton in Pacific Heights is kind of a sympathetic in a way, if you believe his backstory, or maybe it was all BS. Probably a lot of it was BS. I really like Pacific Heights. That's about a print Blu-ray. I think that might be kind of hard to get. I've got it. Um, I was big into Michael Keaton because I love Batman, so I pretty much watched anything and everything he was in back then. I like this as a way for him to introduce all of the side characters, like walking through the hallway and bumping into a bunch of them. I think that's a pretty realistic and unique way to introduce the characters. Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but I just don't like that whole angle there. Yeah, the yeah, the waterbed kill is pretty good. I just watched the first movie so many times. All those kills are pretty iconic to me. I don't need a Gar spinoff movie like we were talking the other week. After his first couple movies, I'm not a big Dana Carvey fan. He's definitely a side character. Like he don't need his own movie. Chong has pretty much had his own spinoff movie. He wasn't Chong, but he was pretty close and born in East LA and he did pretty good. So I would choose Chong. Or Hansel from Zoolander spinoff movie. No, I don't need that either. I wasn't a huge Zoolander fan. But I love Cheech Marin. I think Chong would be the best. She's going full on ninja on him. Oh, she went all scalpel on him. There's different stories on Freddie being a child molester, or he was not. Thoughts. Whether he was or wasn't, I'm pretty sure he probably was, or at least he was trying to be. I like the original series of movies like these being ambiguous about it. I don't need that kind of shit thrown up in my face and being full center. When that scene when they find those Polaroid photos in the new Nightmare on Elm Street movie, to me that was a buzzkill, and the movie went off fucking deep end after that. I think he should just be implied, or you don't really know what he did. I don't need to have it all in my face and him telling the true backstory. Cut off his own eyelids. Yeah, I remember that. What was the name of the girl that was in there with him? Wasn't a female actress like one of the leads in there? No, that was Shrimp on the Barbie. Wasn't that Cheech Marin that I'm thinking about? Yeah. Yeah, Chong is the glasses guy. That's right. You said Chong. Well, either way, I'd be all right with Chong in a spinoff movie. He did one, Far Out Man. That wasn't bad. He wasn't Chong, but either one of them in their own movie would be fine. So, what do you guys think about this whole deal about bringing Nancy back? Does anybody remember? I haven't read it in a while. What was the whole backstory of why Nancy wasn't in part two? Why did she not want to do it? The walker, he sleepwalks. Welcome to the snake pit. Her and her gray stripe. I like Kincaid. I like this character. I was mad when they killed him off early in the next one. Yeah, so she's the one from Airplane, right? There's a guy that won't talk. He making eyes at the nurse going over to help her. Joey. Is that on Blu-ray? Flashback was Kiefer and Dennis Hopper. Yeah, I remember that movie. I wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be. I pretty much like anything with Kiefer Sutherland in it, but I didn't particularly like that. I'm not a huge Dennis Hopper fan. Like I like certain roles of his, but I'm not in it just because Dennis Hopper is in it. There's certain actors like I love Gene Hackman pretty much in anything, but Dennis Hopper, just random movies. She got insight on how many Marlboros she smokes in a day, probably. Eric Roberts, Teach Man, Julie Haggerty, Robert Carradine. Wow, that was hard to remember. I got those. Is that on Blu-ray? Rude Awakening. Can you watch that on anything streaming? I need to see the movie poster to see if I remembered it. Oh, I remember that now. The one with the peace symbol on it. Two hippies come back from 69 to get the bad news. Nobody wants to save the world anymore. They just want to buy it. That was when Robert Carradine was trying to shake his nerd image, right? Used to live near there. That's cool. Did it look like it did in the movies? My man doing uh, research on about that computer looked about like the first one I worked on. Oh Lord, neither OJ House. That's a horror movie. in itself. She gonna fall asleep again. I mean, pretty much everything about the third one is good. I always thought that was cool, that tricycle coming in with a blood track on the wheels. That was really cool. I like that. It's smoking. Fucking thing melts. That's a good effect. I wonder how they did that. And she closes the door and she's in the house. The woman who lives at the far end of the shore outside my gates cannot find her cat. And now no one can find her. This is odd. No one can find the cat or no one can find the woman. That's odd. Ooh, the dead pig. The light comes on. I remember this part now. This is pretty cool, this whole segment in here. This is when Snake Freddy shows up. I haven't watched this in a while. I usually watch, like I said, if I'm in the mood for one of these franchises, I'll watch Friday the 13th. I don't watch Nightmare on Elm Street as much. Maybe if I get to, once that 4K comes out. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if them remaking anything. And she's got the power to call Nancy. Yeah, I figured most stuff like that's in reverse. But still, how did they get it to crumple like that? I love it when she falls back into the room like that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. How you doing, Jeff? What's up, Brandon? Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, my name is JEFFMAN316. Oh, I forgot to tell everybody. We got 9 people in here. Have you put a like on the video yet? You must
acknowledge me.
You must acknowledge me by putting a like on the stream. Wow, that's kind of cool. Well, not cool, but you know what I mean. Like, that's a weird story. What do you guys think of the triple threat main event of WrestleMania? Everybody's shitting on the fact that Jey Uso isn't getting the main event. He don't deserve it. That feud with Gunther is garbage. I don't know if that's going to be the favor or not. Maybe the favor would be getting him a title shot or something. I don't know. Yeah, I am. I love Swordfish, not just because you get to see Halle Berry's amazing breasts in there, but that's actually a pretty good movie. I really like Hugh Jackman in that movie. And isn't that the one where John Travolta's in? He's a good bad guy in that. That was when Travolta was going through his bad guy phase. We need to figure out what night do you guys want to watch. I'm gonna probably watch WrestleMania that weekend. There's a Saturday night and a Sunday night. The Saturday night main event will be Punk, Rollins, Roman for the main event, and you'll probably end up getting Jay Gunther during that show. Or do we want to watch John Cena and Cody fight on night 2? What about Broken Arrow? He was a bad guy in that. Wasn't he the bad guy in Battlefield Earth? Does anybody remember that? Coming to Little Debbie's is Nutty Buddy Cakes. Is that real? The guy that's the big show could be Andre the Giant. Paul White, he could play Andre the Giant. Nicholas Holt and Jack Quaid would not be realistic to me as Jason Bourne. I don't know, man. I think Zac Efron could pull it off. Maybe Jack Quaid could. Nicholas Holt to me just doesn't have a big screen presence. I don't know. I got a weird feeling about him as Lex Luthor. I don't know if that's going to work. Broken Arrow is really good. What's in stores already? What are we talking about? Oh, the Nutty Buddy Cakes? Cody versus Cena WrestleMania Night 2. Okay, Rick gets it. We're going to watch WrestleMania Night 2 that weekend. I watched the 3 great scenes in Swordfish. First scene monologue into ball bearing explosion, then shooting witnesses through glass and flying the bus above City Wild. Yeah, I know that is a really good. It's a very underrated movie. Travolta very intense in those scenes where a bus starts flying. That's true. I liked him in like I said, I liked him in Broken Arrow. Christian Slater was good in that. You know, one of the things I like about this movie is they character build really quick, but it's got a really good realistic reason about all these characters being together and not just randomly thrown together. So what do you think of the trailer of Ballerina? It didn't look too bad. I'm wondering how much John Wick is going to actually be in it, but I think it looks pretty good. But I'm a big fan of how do you pronounce her name? Shit, I forget her name. Anna de Armas. I really liked her all the way back to Knock Knock. So she's already got that connection to Keanu Reeves in that. But she's pretty good in some of the other action stuff she's done. Her mother passed away in her sleep. Do you think her mother died at the end of part 1, or did she die somewhere between part 1 and 3? I don't like how they didn't really explain that. Well, they didn't. That remake of Pelham 123 is not. He do good in that. I like the original better. I don't know why. I just maybe it's because I like the guy Robert Shaw that played Quint. How old is Heather Langenkamp in this movie? I don't remember. Because she was basically still in high school in the first one, right? They're trying to make it to me seem like she's a lot older than she probably really is. But see, I love like all of the different aspects each of the characters have, like this guy with the puppets. I love this scene here when they're getting ready to animate the puppet with the clay. That is fucking awesome right there. I love that part. So much detail to it. Man, that is awesome. I will have the Nutty Buddy cakes ordered and received soon. Those look great. Well, what store sells them? I got to get my wife out there to buy some. I love that part where he's like, shh. See, this to me is when Freddy is still scary. This movie has the perfect mix of the scary Freddy and the funny Freddy. That part right there with the veins opening up out of his arms, man, that was one of the best effects right there. Now it looks a little cheesy when they show him far away in the CGI or whatever they use in green screen. If Robert Shaw had lived until 1995, what would you have cast him in during the 80s? I don't know, man. He could have played a lot of roles. I'd have to go back and think. I'm sure there's definitely some action stuff or detective type stuff that I think he could have probably, like right there, that scene with him walking. I think the effects look a little cheesy, but it looked really good when he pulled him up out of the bed. The dude that can't speak is the one trying to wake everybody up. How ironic is that? That's kind of cool. So, wonder if there's any way they could have wakened him up. Well, that's pretty ingenious. Him trying to wake everybody up. So, do you think Freddie paused here and waited for all them to get there so he could like do it in front of all of them? Because he could have done this at any time. I love that part. And it makes it look like he just committed suicide. Damn, man. Like I think they should have made if they weren't going to have the same actress playing Kristen, they should have had Kincaid be more like a lot more of a main character in the next one. I know he how long does he last in that movie before he dies? Is it like a third of the way through it? Working while listening to your watch party. What's going on, Frank? Working? What do you mean working? You actually doing work or you editing videos for your channel? I appreciate you coming by and support, man. Maybe a Hackman role. Could he have been Matt Dillon dad in Target? Probably. He could have probably done any role that Hackman did. But I wouldn't have liked that because I love Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman's so fucking good. I love him in Quick and the Dead. Is that the name? What's the name of the Sharon Stone Western? Is that The Quick and the Dead? That movie is really good. I don't think enough people talk about that. Kincaid's like, you blowing smoke up our ass. He bought himself a night in the quiet room. You bought yourself a night in the box. That's what she wanted to say, right? She wanted to tell me he's gonna get in the box. They pick really decent actors for all these young people in this movie. Younger people, I mean. They need some REM sleep to release all that negative energy. Like I said, I think the backstory on this with the doctors going back and forth against each other is pretty realistic. This movie's like well written as far as the characters. I'll spoil it if you watch my haul video. Um, I bought that Criterion of that Night Moves. That is a very underrated Gene Hackman movie. I highly recommend that. If anybody likes Gene Hackman, I might watch that again and actually review it on the channel. So they basically put him in the hole, man. In the padded room. This is a classic scene in this one where her watching the TV in the rec room. Lawrence Fishburne coming in there. She's pretty much one of the only actors. I don't particularly like this girl here, but they don't do much with her anyway, so it's okay. I like pretty much everybody else. I don't know, it's just something about her. Wasn't big into this character. The lady with the cat message to the sentry tower of the Eastern Gate, if the estate and sent word, everybody's okay, and that she will find the cat another time or tomorrow, but that both her and the animal presume safe. Well, that's good. The animal will make its way back home probably by itself. A mini unsolved mystery. I used to love unsolved mysteries. Robert Stack was good in that. He's trying to hook her up with some dope on the side. I'm your teacher. This dude is like bad. Cheers to anybody drinking anything. If you are, put it in the comments. Hey Frank, you didn't answer my question. Are you working like on real work, like work? Or are you actually just doing YouTube work? I don't guess that would be work, though, would it? Man, did she hide that cigarette? They just got like patients like smoking up cigarettes. Work on a Sunday night. Come on, bro. You're 3 hours behind though, right? So it's only 7:46. Do I like Lawrence Fishburne movie Deep Cover? Yeah, that's the one that I bought the Criterion of, right? It's got Jeff Goldblum in it. I love that movie. I love anything Jeff Goldblum's in though. A cherry Skittle flavored water packet. That's what you're putting in your water? That's what you're drinking? I've never had those. Are those any good? Do they make any other flavors other than cherry? Been too busy to make videos. It's been over a week. Hopefully, I'm able to do my March haul video tonight or tomorrow. I know how that is, man. I went that month where I was out of town for a week, and then I was out of town for a couple days after that, and then just life. My wife's birthday this week, so I don't know if I want to be able to. I tried to record a couple videos today, but I didn't get as much done as I wanted. I sold a bunch of stuff on eBay to help pay for some of this damn stuff I'm buying, and I was boxing that stuff up all day. You guys have a great night. Early Mondays suck. Love you, Jeff, man. Hey, I appreciate your support, will you, man? I love you too, bro. Welcome to prime time, bitch. That was one of my favorite lines. Back then, that was when he wasn't as corny with a lot of his stuff. And everybody, how in the world would they explain her hanging up on the damn wall like that? That's a little unrealistic. Hold on a second. Somebody texted me. I had to answer that real quick. I plan on making a video nasties video and why I love them. What's your favorite video nasties? Shit, man, there's a bunch of them. I like that Maniac that we did the watch along. That used to be a video nasty. I wouldn't say my favorite is It Faces a Death. Are you going to do any or just ones that's released on Blu-ray? Because there's still some probably haven't been released. But back in the day, when I grew up in that era, man, like I Spit on Your Grave. People looked at you funny if you rented that damn thing in the video store. So I love all those movies, man. Probably, like I said, Maniac is one of my favorite. I Spit on Your Grave. The funny part about it is most of that stuff is not as taboo nowadays. Because of the how you say it? We're desensitized to violence and sex and stuff because of the internet. Should there be a full nothing off limits Brett Favre biopic? Probably, but I don't know if he'd allow that to happen until he dies. He'd probably sue whoever tried to do it if the real stuff got out. Sorry, man. I fell off a ladder and the ladder cracked and it's stuck in my leg. It's like hurting like hell. Sorry. Whew. I get injured at home more than anybody I know. I like to get you on one day, Frank, for a video, maybe just chatting about how you left collecting and you came back, of why you came back and what made you desire to get back into collecting, and like what stuff did you like before versus what do you like now. Maybe I could hook you up and we could do a live stream, or it could just be me and you, and then I could edit it and put it out later. What do you think about that? Sorry, it was Starburst, lemon, orange, and strawberry and cherry. I probably like the lemon. I'm not much of orange guy. What is my favorite Frasier episode? You were talking about the original or that remake? I don't know. I like Cheers way more than Frasier. So I don't know. That's cool. I'll hit you up later. Maybe once we're not as busy with work, we can do it sometime in April. Yeah, Frank was one of the ones who I was on his stream one time, but he got out of collecting and then got back in it. I almost wish that I'd gotten out of collecting. This damn room wouldn't be jam packed with shit right now. I got a rack of VHS tapes over there, and I don't think I got any real DVDs up here though. Most of my DVDs are in the basement, but I'm surrounded by movies on all sides. It's such a mess. I want to do like a collection video one day, but I was thinking about maybe saving that for Patreon. But it's such a damn mess all the time that I never can get it cleaned up enough where I'm willing to show it to somebody. The shot on video horror anthology Tales from the Quad Dead Zone, that was one very good story. I've never heard of that, but I do like a lot of that old shot on video horror movies. What's up, Arturo? Are you actually working? Hey, we got 16 people up in here. You better like have some likes up on this stream here. Please, you and her with the ladders. Please stop. Yeah, I know. Well, that was a couple years ago. She fell off the ladders. I am surprised you remembered that. I didn't fall backwards. The rung broke, and when I went, my knee went down like the side that was sticking out, stuck in my leg, and cut it. No more ladders for the hero. Yeah, I'm trying to like practice for ladder matches, man. I want to I want to get into the back into the WWE. I bought the Penguin series. It's better than the joke. Well, that Joker 2 was hot fucking garbage, man. Pardon my language. Hey, wait a minute. It was hot garbage. You going to order Abigail from Turbine? I'm surprised. Probably not. I don't know. Hey, Frank, did you see that last video I did about the buying bad movies? Did you like that little angel and devil thing I did on my shoulders? What'd you think of that? Wish there was a steelbook version of that. Yeah, me too. That's like I bought that movie. Not what was the one that came out? Not Companion. It's the other one that came out from Universal that I just bought from Orbit. Hold on a second. Let me look it up real quick. Orbit DVD. Shit, I can't even remember what I ordered. It's all a blur. I buy too much, Frank. I buy too much. They got all that vinegar syndrome shit in now. It's like, oh, Love Hurts. Love Hurts got that 4K release and with a slip. You know it's going to get a steel book. You know it is. Universal will screw us over, and about 6 months from now, you're going to get a steel book. But at least it did have a 4K release. Because if it had been like the past where you did like with Renfield, Violent Night, Megan, Freaky, you got a Blu-ray, and then you turn around and you got a 4K disc, and then you turn around after that, you get a 4K steel book. It was pretty funny. Yeah, I thought I did that. I sometimes like your opinion on stuff because if you like it, then I think it's worth doing. I laugh when you mention how many times you bought Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Yeah, hey man, you got to make fun of yourself sometimes. That movie has got a couple of decent ideas in it, but man, the execution of that is garbage. And filming the whole thing on green screen, like in a studio. I don't know what they were thinking. How did they get Dee Wallace to be in that damn thing? You have fear of missing out. Yeah, but Turbine, I mean, if they're going to release it, I'm sure it'll get a domestic. Are you talking about just because it's on 4K? I liked Abigail, but I don't think I liked enough to double dip right now. If it got a 4K steelbook in the US, I'd probably get it. Here comes the iconic scene. If you like Doug, if you like boobies, which we know you do, you know we're getting ready to get that scene coming up here. I should have found my I gotta reorganize my little bumper things on here because I never can find anything. And you can't do any searches for it. Well, I know, but let me look at this. He's trying to. So they don't. Do they even have it to pre-order? I don't even see it listed on there for pre-order. Orbit's been a little late getting some stuff lately. Like Atomic Movie Store got stuff in before them recently. In my dreams, I am the wizard master. Almost said something that would have got me canceled. So they get somebody to do those backflips and stuff where they can hang the wig over their face so you can see it's not her. That was kind of cheesy. No one will cancel our Jeff Man. I often feared that that's why in her dreams. She's beautiful with that hair. Look at that rooster hair. I almost said what he said was gay, but you can't say that anymore. You can't say midget. You can't say gay. You can't say retard. Uh-oh. I don't remember. Does this woman have real boobs? Or those are fake, right? Those are fake boobs, right?
Tits.
Those are fake, right? They look fake. The one, the only John Doe Juggalo makes an appearance right at the point where in Nightmare 3 you see the breastises, as they say. A damn tongue going down his throat. That was a fake rack, right? Her boobs they don't look as good as I remember when I was 17 or whenever this came out. I always thought this was weird as fuck. Like the camera spins around and she turns into Freddy. Getting tongue tied. We need our boobies expert, Supergirl. I think those are fake boobies. Boobs, yay! Yeah, I know. What's she up to? She was here early last week. My guy looked at them naked titties and he's hanging all over the hellfire and brimstone now. See what those fucking titties will do to you, Doug? They look fake. They look fake to me too. Should Jennifer Coolidge play Mrs. Peacock in the new Clue? That'd be kind of cool. I heard they were doing another American Pie, and there's a possibility that the plot is about her dying, Stifler's mom. So does that mean she won't be in it? The room's changing. Man, these are the world's smallest fucking gummies. Look at this right here. Look at that. You have to put the whole pack in your mouth. I was trying to eat some snacks that weren't as fattening. It doesn't matter how powerful you are if it burns your hands, moron. I lost my copy and it's not on streaming. They're probably fake. What's going on in here? You bunch of maroons? That's what she said. Yeah, I know. I didn't have the bumper ready, man. I don't even know where that one's at anymore. I think I overdo that one. So I kind of hit it down below. It's not on my list anymore. Here it is.
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm going to pop you.
You may do that one again. Look how small it is.
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm going to pop you.
Do I want a Captain Ron upgrade and what special features? I don't think I really need a Captain Ron, but any commentary track with Kurt Russell would be good. John said, hey, Frank. All the Jeffs are cool, man. I'm afraid you brought it on yourself, you bastard. You bastard. You bunch of fogging bastages. You guys remember what that's from? We talked about that last week. I'm fine with it. It's a cheap way to get Punk in the main event without ruining a bunch of storylines. He needed to fight Seth anyway. And with Roman gone most of the year, I think it would be cheesy to try to squeeze Roman into another story. If they're gonna remaster it, it could. I mean, I like that movie. I'd rather get the Replacements. Sister. Yeah, we most definitely. Hey, I like that. Can I use that? Definitely are the coolest. Rick is still here. He's hiding in the background. I don't have that Beverly Hills Cop bumper on here anymore where he's like, I'm not listening to Jeffrey, but he's still talking. I can't believe I deleted that one. I can't believe that.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
What the fuck, man? This movie seems awfully slow. Seemed a lot better when I was younger. Well, this to me right now is the point where it bogs down a little bit. What are you doing, Stephanie? Would you rather? We need to watch Would You Rather. Is that on anything? I like Would You Rather. Would you rather see a Kramer versus Kramer sequel where the kids are getting divorced or their grandkids are getting divorced, or a Rain Man sequel where they go to the stock market and become billionaires? Rain Man sequel. I don't need to see nothing Kramer versus Kramer. So Punk took away the Royal Rumble winner main event spot. Well, not really. Before the 2-night main event thing, there was plenty of Royal Rumble winners that didn't get the main event. Go back and look at history. It's just that since it's been 2 nights, they've been able to do that. Well, they had a tag team title match. They had a tag team title match main evented, right? With the Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That didn't that night didn't have a WrestleMania Royal Rumble winner main event. This is when you get the backstory. Which talks about the R word. Amanda Kruger. So, did we really need the story that he was the bastard son of 100 maniacs? If he got burned alive from being, are they using that away as a way to cover up the backstory about him being, into children and the parents burning him alive? Or are they using that to explain why he was such an asshole? Yeah, I like that movie as well. That's the one with Phil Hartman in it. Man, I miss Phil Hartman. Yeah, I mean, it depends on whether the Universal stuff is always usually good quality. So, yeah, Cena Cody will be the main event on night 2. Night 1 is going to be the triple threat with Punk in it. So neither Royal Rumble winner gets a main event. Yeah, I'd be excited for a Rain Man sequel. I think both of the actors in it were great. So this is kind of cool when he's ripping into the guy. Writing, it reminds me of like Terrifier. I don't know how to explain this, but this is one of the last like Elm Street movies that felt like a true like movie. Like the rest of them just felt like sequel schlock stuff where they were just churning them out. Like the first and the third one actually seemed like realistic movies that had good character arcs, good good backstories of everybody. Like they had a decent script, good acting. Cast Hugh Jackman and Tom Cruise as grown up Hardy Boys. Do we need grown up Hardy Boys? Yeah, I don't know, man. You should ask them. Like, send a thing in and ask them if they're gonna fix that. Sedate them, drug them. You're killing us. They're going to looking for her father, right? I don't remember this part. He's drinking his sorrows away. John Saxton, that's a pretty decent character actor, but I don't think he was ever good enough to carry a full blown movie himself. They tried a couple times. He's drinking Miller High Life, man. All American beer. When you were younger, what's the worst beer you remember drinking? Mine was like Milwaukee's Best. We used to call it the Beast. Before after that, it was Old Milwaukee. Oh shit! There she is. There she is. Here I come to save the day. Oh shit! I didn't. Freddie was on tonight. You didn't remember? How's weather? How's weather here? It's fucking 80 degrees. It's gonna be like 85 end of the week. The Beast. Do you remember drinking the Beast? Did you drink the Beast? Stop running away, you bastard. You bastard. I was gonna say you're gonna need some shots or something if you're gonna get drunk. You ain't gonna get drunk on Miller High Life. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think. We appreciate you coming by anyway and grace us with your presence. I appreciate you stopping by. Making Urban Bill and Ted. Fantastic Adventure, Cedric. I don't want Cedric Entertainer in anything. I don't like him. He is not funny. They go and visit ancient Africa. I'd be fine. We don't need Cedric the Entertainer in there. No. If he was still alive, Bernie Mac would be perfect in that role. But get fucking what's his name? What's what's the one that just did the interview? Yeah, Cat Williams. Get Cat Williams to be it. Oldie and Mad Dog. Oh my God, Mad Dog. I remember drinking Mad Dog 2020 the very first time and I got these shits. Like I'd never had it before. I got one of those little bottles of it and I drank the whole thing that night. I remember, God, I had diarrhea, man. Not to be gross, everybody, but that was nasty. 59 degrees and cold here. Yeah, it's still warm now, I think, outside here. Let me look. It's 70 degrees here. You still can't drink Fireball. Too many mistakes when I was younger. I still drink Fireball every once in a while because you can get them for like $10 for like a pack of 10 bottles. And I'll randomly keep some in my refrigerator if I just want a quick shot of something and I don't want to get fucked up. I'll drink a couple shots of Fireball, those little bottles. My son kind of likes them too. For Christmas, we did, we used to call it Dirty Santa. Now they call it White Elephant because you can't say Dirty Santa anymore. We did that and he got a 10 pack of Fireball. For Bernie Mac, I'd like to see Timbuktu Kingdom depicted on screen. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Lucky stuck in the 40s all week and snowing right now. Really? Holy shit. It's 97 in South Texas in Laredo. Damn. No cold shit anymore. No, it's not cold here. Yeah, rest in peace, Bernie Mac. You love snow? Well, you can fucking have it. I don't like snow at all. I hate driving in it. Even with the truck now, it did pretty good in the snow. We didn't have that deep of a snow I had to drive in, but he went and got him some holy water. I made those drinks a little stiff, man, so I had to get me something to drink afterwards to pep me back up. You're a snow bunny? Well, aren't you out west? So when was the last time you were actually in snow? Cara. I don't know. It was about a month ago. I can't remember when I had like 3 drinks and I made them things stiff. Man, I felt like I hadn't drank in a while. I felt like shit the next day going to work. I gotta like start drinking more. This guy looks like he could be Robert England's brother. Yeah, that's true. Bernie Mac, the greatest. If we'd have lived in 2023, roles for him. I don't know. Shit, my damn earbud battery went dead. Hold on a second. Not good. Let me get it back on there before they say something and you hear it. There he goes. Snow Bunny reminds me of Hustle and Flow. I saw snow last week in Big Bear. I went skiing. That's cool. You didn't fall and get hurt, did you? So that son of a bitch was in there driving. I mean, he's in there driving after he sat there and drinking all night long. That dude didn't drink anything. He let him drive. Come on now. That's not realistic at all. He's a doctor. The ones of you that like WWE, what match do you think is going to be the best at WrestleMania? If you had to work for a villain, would you rather work for David Lopan or would you look for John Travolta and Swordfish? Well, as long as David Lopan doesn't know that I'm choosing somebody else, I'd go with David Lopan because he could fuck you up with magic if he found out you turn him down. But otherwise, I'm a computer geek. Obviously, I used to program, and now I'm still in the computer. So I'd go with John Travolta and Swordfish. So yeah, I'm not turning David Lopan down because I don't want to. I don't want to get turned into a damn blowfish or some shit. I'm pretty good at snow skiing and water skiing. I was too tired to stick around on the stream last week. I fell asleep. That's fine. Hey, look, I don't expect all you guys to stay for the full stream. Any of you guys that pop in and out, I still appreciate your support. You know I do. I get tired on these damn things myself sometimes. I'm the one having to do most of the talking. Kind of scared to show my girlfriend the lives because she might want to start blocking the women. Oh, you talking about here? Might want to start blocking the women on here. It ain't that many women on here. Come on now. You've been a very well behaved person since you started dating her anyway. So you don't if you worried about are you worried about what I say? Like hopefully Gigi is doing okay. But Bizarro is awesome. Well, sorry. Kara is awesome. My nose is kind of stopping up. What the fuck's going on? So, might get jealous. We don't talk about anything like that other than the movies when there's something in there. I think she would be okay. If you were making a flag for the kingdom of Jeff, what parts or symbols or clothing or different things that are in your favorite movies would you put on the Jeff flag? Would have to be something related to Halloween and Jaws. So you get the Halloween pumpkin from the first one, where it's got the knife kind of carved in the eye. What could you use for Jaws, like a shark tooth or the shark teeth? What could we use for that? And then I don't know what else I put in there. Shit, this screaming in my ears. Woo. The volume was not up until that very this scene here, man. It was like blasting in my ear. A Jason hockey mask would be cool. I love Friday the 13th too. A big nipple, a boob. No, I'm just kidding. I was be Doug, not me. I don't know. This is when her mother gets killed, right? Undelay. I'm starting to feel a little fucked up. Maybe mixing monsters and rum isn't great. This is when she gets her head cut off, right? Here you go. Where's the fucking bourbon? I love this part. I love that part. They made an action figure of this where Freddy had the tuxedo on. She made me block a coworker's sister because I almost dated her, and a girl from the bar that I was friends with, but she's best friends with her ex-boyfriend, and she says she sees him like a gay friend. Oh my god. Well, I could see. Okay, you almost dated her, so that's a little too close. And then a girl from the bar, maybe it's because you run into her all the time when you're in the bar. But I mean, this is online, man. It's not like you can run into any of these people. That's probably not fair. The second one I don't know about, but the girl you run into in the bar, if she's with you a majority of the time, what difference does that make? Who would I partner with? James Stewart? Does it have to be an actor now or back then? Did this girl really think she's beautiful with this rooster fucking hair right here? She would look so much better with just a regular haircut. She's kind of cute. I don't know. I'd have to think about who I'd partner with him. But he would make a really good detective, though. This is the most Freddy talks right here in this movie. Well, that'll explain it, man. Don't be you liking the booby pics. Medicated movie reviews. What's up, Jeff? Hey, I appreciate you stopping by. I'm doing good. We're watching Nightmare on Elm Street 3. It's at the part where he's fighting the girl in the alleyway about the drug addict. I don't know. I have to think about it. Maybe Mark Wahlberg. You got to have a younger guy and an older guy. You said he's 30. Maybe he could be 40 and Mark Wahlberg could be in it, like when he was in his 30s. It was still like in booby pics, man. A woman not gonna get over that. That vein going up her head there. What a rush. Was kind of cool. He must like the Road Warriors. What a rush. What a rush. I don't really like this kill here with the dude in the wheelchair. I'm not much on this one. I kind of like to hear Freddy laughing in the background. That's kind of cool. That wheelchair is kind of stupid though. I'm not much on that. Have a seat. It didn't even sound like Freddy. It's like he had his voice too modulated. See, I don't think that was Robert England doing that voice there, that first part. I know the shirt for this guy says the wizard, and it's like yeah, I know. I'm just not much into it. Would Hollywood Forever Cemetery with the dead old movie stars coming back to life be a good movie? Yeah, that would be good. See, I like that better. It's the chair for you, kid. That's a good comeback there. How do I feel about the Nightmare on Elm Street remake? I think there's aspects in it that are good. The girl that plays Tina would have made a better what you call it? Shit. What's the main character? Nancy. Um I didn't like the actress who played Nancy. She was basically like a brooding, just like, I don't know, didn't have a lot of personality. The blonde that played Tina should have played her. And I was telling him earlier, I don't want my Freddy Krueger to be diddling children. I don't want that to be out in the open. I want it to be um, kind of like assumed. You just know about it on the side. I don't need to. I didn't. The scene with that Polaroids when they found them just was a buzzkill for me in that whole movie. This hospital has basic tech. But there were some good aspects to it. I like the main boy that's in it. I thought he was a good actor. But I didn't like the look of Freddy at all. I thought it was cheesy. When they got the guy that played Rorschach to be in it, I thought I was really happy because I thought he'd make a good Freddy. I like Kincaid. I like this cool part here with the door. Agreed. I like how they showed the flashbacks with the parents more, and some of the kills are awesome. Yeah, it's got good aspects in it, but it's way too negative um, for me to really like it. So, was that supposed to be included in that 4K set? We had this big gap in here about like what 30 minutes, and Nancy won't even in here. They should have had it where she went on that side mission with her father instead of the doctor. Yeah, they should have included it. Wouldn't mind an Arrow 4K version of it. Yeah, and maybe some new audio commentary that digs into some of the negativity surrounding it now, and looking back of things that they might would have changed. I don't know. This dude is like lighting up cigarettes anytime. Hey, what's up, Paula? You came late, but I appreciate you stopping by. You have a farm, good workers are not available, and you can hire Crawl from Son in Law or Hugh Grant from Did You Hear About the Morgans? Which probably Carl from Son in Law. I love how, like in the 80s, like people just needed cigarettes fucking all the time in movies. Hey, yeah, it's no problem. I just appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you hit the like on the stream, please. What's he doing? Looking for the keys? I know. I appreciate it. You always do. Thank you. What you been up to? What's your thoughts on Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors? If somebody was ranking the originals 1 through 4, anybody that wasn't here then, what do you guys think the best to worst when you rank in the first 4? I've got some bad news. What's your bad news? This is kind of like, you got the two side missions with the going on at the same time. So that's at least unique. You're making a hacking crew. Pick one hacker from Hackers. Also pick between Dennis Miller or Sandra Bullock from The Net. And pick another hacker from another movie, and that'll be your hacking crew. I don't know. I'd have to pick Angelina Jolie, but I don't like Sandra Bullock, so I would pick Dennis Miller. I'd have to think about who the third one would be. I like this, like the Freddy lit up with the red. That's pretty cool. That's good. We got more than 10 likes. Me and Optimus broke up. Oh, you and Optimus broke up. Where is he, man? Did you break his heart so bad he doesn't show up anymore? Yeah, Freddy looked badass in that red light. I love that. So you broke a robot's heart, and he can't come in here and talk to us about it. What special features were on this thing? This Blu-ray. 7 featurettes, the Dream Warriors music video, and a theatrical trailer. At least it's got the Dream Warriors video on there. That was pretty kick ass back in the day. I don't think he'll be around for a while. Shame on you. So he was on here when you weren't, and you're on here when he's not. I always like that right there when he's laughing. That's a good effect right there with him pulling that steel beam rebar out of his stomach. Would you get him an emotion chip? He should be able to not have emotions. The souls of the children. I like that. With those little faces on him. Freddy was pretty badass in these first couple movies. His voice changes too much in this. They're digging and digging, man. I don't even remember what happened in this part. It's been so long since I've seen this. That's why I like some of these watch-alongs. We've watched some movies that we haven't watched in a while. What are we watching next? Well, are we going to watch part 4? Oh my God. Do we want to watch another one, or we want to skip a week in between these things? What week is WrestleMania? So, WrestleMania 41 date. The 19th. So next Sunday's the 6th and the 13th and the 20th. So we got 2 more watch alongs before WrestleMania, because we're going to watch WrestleMania Night 2 on Sunday, the 20th. Yeah, so we'll watch the 20th, because some people said earlier they like to watch Night 2. So we'll get to see whether Cena wins or not. Yeah, this is when that I remember this part with the skeleton come back. This effect was kind of cheesy to me. Easter weekend. Is that Easter weekend? That's weird. I did not realize that. More of me to spread around. I thought that was kind of cool, Freddie popping up in all the mirrors. I like that when he grabbed Nancy. That was a cool effect, pulling him into the mirrors there. That's a pretty neat idea. That's a pretty decent effect for back in the day, man. You got the dude that doesn't talk over in the corner hiding by himself. There you go. He finally screams and says something. Did I say that? They think he defeated. Why would that defeat him? Why would that have defeated him? That's just fucking stupid. Just him yelling and shattering the mirrors. Why would that defeat him? Her father comes like a spirit ghost from Return of the Jedi. Oh. Oh, a sappy, tear jerking moment that's going to get shattered here in a second. If I was booking WrestleMania next month, could have anyone past or present for the main event, who would it be? Stone Cold versus CM Punk. Match we should have got, never did. How all of a sudden was she able to just stab him with his own glove? That was kind of cheesy. So nobody chimed in. Are we going to watch part 4 next week, or you guys want to watch something else? He's hitting him with the holy water. That's a pretty neat effect too. I like that. I hear my wife in there talking to the Alexa. She don't, for some reason, the Alexa doesn't listen to her as much as she always said. It listens to you better. It's all in the way of what you ask it. Sometimes she uses the wrong words. I pretty much got most of the house set up, like um, the lights and everything set up on there. Why does CM Punk wear pink and yellow? Because nobody else does hardly. Well, he wears pink. Mainly when he wears pink, it's in yellow at the same time. It's because it's his tribute to Macho Man Randy Savage. If you go look, there's an outfit that Macho wears that's got pink trunks with stars on it and yellow boots. So Punk does that as a tribute. He also sometimes wears all pink, and it's his tribute to Bret Hart because that's the main guys that he likes. So they're in the cemetery at the end. The dude's trying to run after because he saw Freddy's mother, and then he finds out, dun dun dun, she's been dead this whole time. Oh my goodness, Amanda Kruger's sister, Mary Helena, they were, oh my goodness, she was buried there. She's been dead this whole time. That makes sense. Sometimes that makes sense, you know. This dude sitting here all snuggled up in his bed. I don't even remember what happens. A little light comes on in the house, right? I have seen the first 2 movies. You talking about Elm Street 1 and 2? Have you seen the third one? I mean, that's really good. I think the third one is pretty damn solid of horror film all the way around. And like I said, the fourth one isn't terrible, but it goes off the rails a little bit after that. Well, a lot off the rails. And it's got the fucking Dream Warrior song by Dokken in it, man. Yeah, you should check it out. It's really good. So Freddy is a killer because he was born from killers. Well, that's what I was saying. Are they using that to explain it? Or did he kill because the parents caught him on fire and he's coming after the children in the Elm Street, but as basically revenge for that? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. They added a little bit too much lore in this one, but other than that, it's a really good. Dude, I fucking love his song. I remember like when this song was out. That's how old I was. I remember when it was on the radio. Dream Warriors. And I watched the Final Destination all the way through. The first one or the Final Destination. Do they have any of those on? Let me look up Tubi real quick. I can't wait to that movie comes out. I want to see it. The Bloodlines, Final Destination Bloodlines. They want me to rank it out of 5 stars. I'm gonna give it 4. I haven't rated it that yet. I watched my digital copy of that. I remember Final Destination the first time I saw it. That was the fire movie back then, like a must see. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. I loved it. I've seen every single one of those in the theater. I'll go see the next one. That's what I was saying. There's a lot of damn movies coming out, man. I kind of want to see that Thunderbolts, and I do. I'm going to go see Final Destination. I saw Death of a Unicorn this weekend. We could watch Happy Gilmore because the second one's going to come out. They got the Terminator on here. Slackers, Quarantine, Blow. That's what she said. Beavis and Butthead. Thinner is on here. I like Thinner. Stephen King, Silver Bullet, World War Z, War of the Worlds. I'm just going through some of the ones that recommended. Madman. Have we watched Madman? Men at Work we've already watched. Freddy was born bad to the bone. Yeah. Saw was the same way. I love the Saw movies. The first one was excellent. It was more of a detective mystery than the rest of them. We already watched Creepshow. Class of Nukem High. No. I'm just going through some. Do we want to watch a comedy or horror movie next week? That movie Intruder is good. That's a classic slasher. We should watch Intruder. You want to watch Intruder next week? Tooth Fairy. Ready to Rumble. Should we watch Ready to Rumble the week before WrestleMania? We should. Saw was good the first few movies. I love the first three. Like my son is named Dylan, and I'm obviously named Jeff. The third movie has got a main character named Jeff, and his son's named Dylan. So when I went to see it at theater, it kind of freaked me out. We watched the first Phantasm. Which Phantasms do they have on here? There's 3 and 4. I bet they don't have Phantasm 2. Phantasm 2, for some reason, is the one that's like owned by Universal. We watched The Prowler, Dirty Work. Fucking Used Cars, man. I'm watching Used Cars. We're going to watch Used Cars. Ready to Rumble. We'll watch Ready to Rumble the week after that. How about, has anybody seen Used Cars? That movie is excellent. I might want to watch Used Cars. You would like Used Cars, Doug. It's got titties and everything in it. I didn't know that was on here. Used Cars, man. What is this movie? Zed's Dead. Picks up where Pulp Fiction left off. I got to put my glasses on. What is shit is this? Picked up where Pulp Fiction left off inside the sword world of Z and M's pawn as a suspicious but burned out detective starts nosing around the shop. Really? Is that real? Who's in Used Cars? Kurt Russell is the main actor. It's got a lot of people you probably recognize. Lenny and Squiggy from them, Laverne and Shirley are in it in one part. Somebody tried to continue the Zed story from Pulp Fiction. Really? There's a yeah, we might watch Used Cars next week. I haven't watched it in a while. I got the 4K of it. It looks really good. Maybe we'll alternate. We'll go back and forth. The Hills Have Eyes too is what I stopped on. No. Hold on a second. I'm trying to edit something I put on YouTube. The Burning we watched, I think. I Spit on Your Grave, the remake. We need to watch that one day. Luke Fuchs is the character's name. Yep. What's his brother's name? The Fuchs brothers. Fucking love that movie. It's badass. We're watching that. Should they make a Point Break sequel where Brody, the Swayze son, is the villain? Maybe. I don't know, man. I wasn't a huge fan of Point Break. It's good, but I don't need a sequel to it. Not every movie needs a sequel. What did you got? What did you think of speaking of Patrick Swayze, what did you think of Roadhouse, the new one on Prime? You know, I've watched it twice. I watched it. I liked it a hell of a lot more the second time. Let me see. Wait a minute. We can't watch used cars. It expires in 2 days. It won't be on there next week. Bullshit. Well, that's not good. So what else? We can watch John Carpenter's Body Bags. Go to Tubi and throw some names of some movies out there. How do we pick a movie that's damn ending that quick? Have you guys seen the Belko Experiment? That's really good. Yep, a lot of movies are fine as standalones. You sure are right, my friend. You guys seen the Belko Experiment? That's really good. Hey, John, you pick a movie. Throw some names out there. The Visit. You can watch Kindergarten Cop. Monty Python's Holy Grail. That's on there. A lot of this shit expires in 2 days, though. Van Wilder. Where are all the good movies? Do Madhouse. Well, if it's an oddball movie like that, it's got to be on like a free streaming service or something. Oh God, that's on there. That's on Tubi. It expires in 2 days though. Hey, wait a minute. Let's look at Pluto TV. Do they have the Final Destination movies on there? I might watch one of those. Hey, I think P2 is on. That movie's good. I can't even see what I type. How do they not have any of those movies on there? That's garbage. What about the Butterfly Effect? Is that on there? I don't know. I'll figure something out later. None of the movies I'm picking are available in either one of them. Bizarro was here. She's here. She's not Bizarro anymore, man. She was what's her new name? Kara is what we called her. She's a House of L Supergirl DC Harley fan. She was here. The Mummy, which one? You talking about the Brendan Fraser one or the original one? Yeah, Gigi, she might be working. It'd have been nice to see her though. I hope she's doing okay. I like to check in with her about once a week. Make sure she's doing okay. Madhouse Tubi. It ends in 2 days if you look at it. It's got to be available next Sunday. I'll figure something out. Don't worry. See, she's right here. She made it. She's not Bizarro anymore. Yep. That whole story about all the people that were harassing her and stuff. So she changed her name. You just weren't here during the stream where we talked about it. John Doe. I don't know why I want to say John Joe. John Doe Juggalo had a picture of Critters 2 up on there. That was the first time watch. I don't remember the first time I watched those Critters movies. Those are all kind of cheesy. Is Night of the Creeps on any one of them? I got too many Pluto commercials. That's worse than Tubi. Is Night of the Creeps on there? Tubi. That sounds cheesy when you open the app up. But I'll figure it out. If not, maybe I'll put a poll up. I think he will. I think that'll be the main. Who the fuck wants to see Jay versus Gunther as the main event of night one? Or who wants to see Charlotte beat Tiffany? I don't want to see a match where you get shit on at the end of it. We can watch Wolf Creek. Damn it, man. None of the ones I want to watch are on here. Fuck all this. Yeah, you watching Critters 2 right now. I'd never seen the Critters movies until I grabbed the nice. Yeah, that is a pretty decent set. I can't believe they made one for that. Which movies? Not all of them are in there, right? There's one extra, like the new one that's after the fact. That movie you was talking about earlier, deep covers on here. Puppet Master, we could always do that. I want to watch a raunchy comedy though. I'll think of something, and then we'll go back to horror the week after that. If not, we watch Intruder from 1989. With a murderous, sadistic maniac loose in the grocery store, a group of employees band together to stay alive and expose the killer. What's my favorite Jessica Lange performance? It'd be cheesy. You're not gonna like my choice. King Kong. You think Brock appearing in Mania? Nope, I don't think he'll appear in Mania. Charlotte is winning. Stratton is about to be buried. I don't think she'll be buried, but they're not going to see it as being buried, but she might end up being. She doesn't need to be a baby face anyway. She needs to be a heel. She sucks. Yeah, no critters attack. Well, it's that you're not missing much. Charlotte is annoying. I can barely. Yeah, I don't like her anymore either. Yeah, Eurotrip is that's cool. Maybe we'll watch Eurotrip because they just announced they're getting a 4K of that pretty soon. Dude, I love fucking Eurotrip. I like Road Trip. No, it's Road Trip. It's getting a 4K. I love Road Trip and Euro Trip. That's a good double feature there. Hard Bodies. Heel Stratton is way better. I just don't like Charlotte anymore, man. She's in runner course. Kind of like I don't want Sasha Banks back ever. Fuck her. She is so fucking stale. She's stale as white toast. All right, boys and girls, I really appreciate. How many likes did we end up on the stream? Did I get 13? Can I even see that on here? Is it gonna show me? It doesn't even show. How can I not see it on my own stream? Oh, we got 14. Sweet. They might send her in NXT for a while and challenge me. Stephanie Vaquer chick. She's not entertaining. They need a top talent. She's not entertaining. What are you talking about? She's like the best fucking wrestler they got, dude. Every match. You see 14. Nice. Every match she does, to go back to what I was saying, has been gold. Her and Julia. She's learning English too, man. So give her some time. She'll be better. She can't talk, that great of English right now. So, but neither can I. It sounds like it. You know what? I don't get a ton, like, I don't get like 100 people up in here, but all of you guys that do support me and come on here, you do a lot of good chats, man. Like, I really appreciate all you guys that support me. Like, I don't come on here and just have to just sit here and think of stuff to talk about. You guys actually come on here and like give me some good ideas of stuff to chat about. I'm glad I made you laugh. Frank was on here earlier. He said he was actually doing some work, and he took a break to watch my stream. I told Frank I'm going to get him on here to do a interview because he stopped collecting and then got back in it. That's always interests me of why people get back into physical media if you stop collecting it after a while. You talk fine, my friend. Well, I appreciate that. I always told the story that was one of the reasons I didn't do YouTube a year earlier was because I tested the waters and I thought I sounded terrible. And then when I was younger, I had a very thick Southern accent, and a lot of people made fun of it, and yeah, it made me self-conscious about it. And then I had to get to the point in life when when I started being a manager at work, and I got a little respect in life that I started realizing that shit didn't matter, and the only people that make fun of you are the ones that can't do shit themselves. They want to bring everybody else around them down. So um, I appreciate you coming by, Arturo. So you must not have worked, or did you come on here at the end of um your work shift? It's titty time. You mean tippy time? Look at you making the titty joke, and I didn't have my tits thing lined up.
Your titties are lovely.
Your titties are lovely.
Tits.
Yep, I like Tiffany Stratton. She hasn't been wrestling that long, but just took to it like that. So I think it's bad that they kind of screwed Bailey over. Like, she doesn't have a match. She should be fighting Roxanne Perez, or maybe they're going to have like a multi-woman match for the Intercontinental or the U.S. title, and they'll throw some of those extra women in there. They got so many women now. They're wasting a lot of them by not having them in at least a multi-person match. But I know she's learning. If you watch the interview she did with Bubba Ray, um, on his whatever that podcast he's got, they talk about that. She's taking lessons. She couldn't speak any when she got over here. Neither Julia was bad too, and they've come a long way. It's kind of like Asuka. They've come a long way in the last year or so. She's learned a lot. So give her another year in NXT, and she'll be fine. She's an excellent wrestler, and she's cute too. So she's got a lot going for her. Sandy McNair commented on my video. She usually sometimes shows up on my stream. I wonder why Sandy didn't show up. All right, boys and girls, I got to go to the restroom, so I'm getting ready to get off here in a second. If you haven't watched it yet, I thought I did a pretty good, interesting video this week about why you might collect bad movies. Check out that. It's got some decent views. It's got almost 500 views in a day. Yeah, that would be a good match. So check that video out. I just posted a couple hours ago my weekly movie hunt. I found some interesting things at a local Walmart. So check that out, please. I did a couple other videos. I got a Goodwill update video I owe you guys because it's a funny story. So I'll do that this week too. And then you might see my wife pop up in a video here in the next week or two. She bought a few things at the thrift store, and I want to give her some credit for looking. I can't believe you're finding Criterion on Walmart. Well, I mean, I think it was a return, and that somebody returned and they just put it on the shelf. It was a mistake. There's no way that movie should have been at Walmart. But I found one, so it's in the video. You see me finding it live, so that was weird. But it was over there in that weird section that had returns and other stuff. That Walmart is not near me. It's near the movie theater that I sometimes go to. We went to that movie theater. I think I might have put the clip in the middle. I can't remember. But if we went to the movie theater, we went to see Death of a Unicorn, and we were the only ones in there until the movie had already started, and then one person came in and sit down. It was 3 people in the whole theater. So I thought that was kind of telling. That movie probably won't make a lot of traction at the box office. All right, but either way, I really appreciate everybody supporting me during the stream, man. We got a lot of good activity on it. Got good likes, and then this will be a good one if somebody comes back and watch it. You missed it. There you are. I'll stay on here for a second just to say hi to you, sweet Gigi. What you doing? We appreciate you stopping by. I missed you talking to you tonight. So what you been doing? You have a great week too, brother. Yeah, Gigi. What you doing? Did you fall asleep or were you working? Talk to me for a second. I'll stay on here for a minute. I was ready to go. I got to pee out this fucking monster. Well, you were probably tired. You don't need to come on here and listen to my bullshit. A nap was way better than listening to me yap. I appreciate it, Paula. You're awesome. You're always a fountain of positivity. You need to chime in more. If you got a movie that you want to recommend that's on Tubi or one of those, let me know and I'll maybe we can watch it. So yeah, no, thank you. You don't need to thank me. Gigi, hit the like button on the stream. Maybe I'll get 15 likes. How many did I end up with? Hey, I got 16. Holy shit. That might be a record for me. Comedy or drama? Have a comedy. I'm sure it was great. I'll watch anyways. That's cool. I appreciate you watching afterwards. I already did as soon as I got here. I know you do. I just want to make sure. I got 16 likes. I don't want just a straight up drama. So if it is, it needs to be a thriller. So one or the other. Either a raunchy comedy. Don't just do a regular comedy. Do a raunchy comedy or a thriller. Shoot me a like a message under this stream after it posts. If you can think of a movie you would recommend, even if we don't watch it now, I'll queue it up. Maybe we can watch it later. So I hope you feel better, Gigi. You've been doing all right this week. This is a good watch. We talked about it a little bit more than some of the movies. I love Nightmare on Elm Street 3. You see 17. Oh man, I'm shitting in high cotton, as they say. You ever heard anybody say that? It gets better and better. I should have put a goal out there. Somebody donate me $1 or something. I could have used the extra cash roll. This fucking StreamYard is costing too much money every month. I need to find an alternative. Que pasa, Gigi? You ever watch Dot the Eye? It's a romantic thriller, I guess. That name doesn't sound familiar. I'm not saying I haven't. Remember, she's Kara now. She's not Harley Woman. Yeah, somebody asked about you earlier, so we were thinking about you. Don't think we don't. So I really appreciate you stopping by and letting us know you were okay. We need to figure out how to use QBS. It's apparently free and works just the same. I know. Help me out, brother. Let's look at it. And I talked to Planet CHH. He's using Restream, I think. I'm gonna switch, man. This shit is outrageous. So does it let you play little clips and stuff? That's one of the things I do like about StreamYard. It lets me put all those clips in there and then I can just randomly hit one of them. Does that let you put those in there? Because if not,
That's Bush. Bush League. You hear me? Andre! Look at me!
Yeah, it's Bush League if they don't let you do that. Speaking of used cars, I always put that clip. That clip that I put in my videos is from used cars when I talk about prices being too high.
That's too fucking high!
That's from used cars, if you guys didn't know that. If I got a little sick for dashing in the rain and this whole weekend, I've been having a fever and sleeping a lot. Well, that's good. I appreciate you dropping on here and letting us know. She said, she's laughing because you said Harley woman. Yeah, Harley Quinn. Yeah, I believe so, but you have to do everything a bit more manually. Thought you're right. CHH is enjoying Restream. I might test out one of them soon. See if I can get a free sign up, and maybe I'll do a stream, an extra stream, and just do some tests. If you use one of them in the next little while, whether it be OBS or Restream or anything, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram, chat with me, and let me know what you think, because we need to figure out a better way to do this where it doesn't cost fucking money, because it's not like I make a lot of money on YouTube, and half the money I make goes in paying for this. But I do use it to do other things. Like sometimes I use it to record, like when I'm looking online in the middle of my movie hunt, I do that on here, and there's other things I use it for. When I did some interviews that I've done in the past, yeah, that price is too fucking high. I love that clip. Oh, Frank is still listening in the background. Look at that. Frank is a stud, man. He hung out the whole time. I heard Frank say fuck in one of his videos one day, and I was like, Frank never says anything like that. At least that I've heard. That guy sounded like the clown from House of a Thousand Corpses. He did? Which guy? This guy? Where'd he go? Where'd my used cars go? This guy?
That's too fucking high!
Captain Spaulding, that's too effing high. Frank is a little more free on his live streams. I know. I've listened to him, but I've said that before though. I think that's one of the reasons that I don't get the traction that a lot of you guys get, is because I'm not changing my personality, and I rub people a little raw sometimes. And I do probably use some coarse language. I've had women tell me before that I shouldn't use some of the language I use. So, but remember, I don't know if you were here, John, when I was telling that story. There was a woman there for about 2 weeks, like every video. If I said anything that was of color, shit was one of the words I said a lot. She busted my chops. And on one of the videos, I mentioned it. I didn't mention her by name. I'm not going to do that. But I was like, yeah, anybody who tells me what to do or what I can say in my video, this is what I think of.
Go fuck yourself.
And I think on the video that I said that, I think I lost 2 or 3 subscribers the day I posted that. And I was like, okay, whatever. Cussed a shit ton in my earlier videos. We cut back now. Live streams, it's free game. Yeah, I need to do the same thing. But I don't know, man. I don't want to change my personality just for YouTube. I don't give a shit if I don't get any subscribers. I'm not changing who I am. Fuck that. I'm not doing it. Damn. Yeah. That woman was like, and then she hadn't said anything since then. So I guess she doesn't watch my videos anymore. So I must have lost her as a subscriber. But oh well. I'll get over it. I need to clean up my act.
This town needs an enema.
Yep. I'm gonna be a free spirit. I gotta have some getaway where I can just come and be who I want to be. And not, I mean, think about it, man. the job I've got, like when my boss is rarely there, so I'm the one in charge. I have to be everybody's manager and everybody's like sounding board, and I can't do that on here as well. I got to be me. You're doing something right if it feeds the trolls. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know that she's a real troll. I think she was one of those conservative movie hunters and just wanted the news, and then she didn't like that I used salty language. Or maybe maybe she caught one of the live streams when Doug was talking about pubes and stuff.
We've got Bush. Oh, hell pie.
How many clips do I say? I've got the max number that you can put on StreamYard, which is 100.
We've got Bush. Oh, hell pie.
Sorry, I clicked on that twice. But I use one for my intro and one for my outro, so that means I got 98 of those clips on there. But I don't know about any of those other ones. Like if you use OBS or you use Restream or any of them, am I gonna be able to put those things on there? Because I don't want to lose my clips. 19 now. You're Rick is the effing king of cursing. It doesn't let you type the F word in there, does it? Yeah, it does. Look, she said fucking Doug can be something sometimes. Doug has tamed himself down. We were talking about that earlier, right before we got on here. Doug has changed his attitude. Like, watch. And now, Deep Thoughts by JEFFMAN316. Here's a deep thought. Maybe I should tone down my language on my videos or streams. No, fuck that. Come on, guys. One more, get 20. I mean, you'd have to get somebody new up in here. Come on, man. I need one more. I need one more like.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah, fuck that. We need somebody tell somebody, call your mama, call anybody, get them on here. I get my wife on here and maybe she'll give me a like. Yeah, wait a minute. Who do I have YouTube on this extra device? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to give my own self a like. Hold on a second. We need to get 20. I need to be a real stud like Frank and get I got my wife's account on here. I'm going to give myself a like. Well, it says I only got 18. What are you guys looking at? I don't have 20. Come on now. You guys give me extra ones. Somebody said I was painful to watch posing for the thumbnail to just stick to the script. And then someone else told me to Vogue next time. I got my wrestling review account. I'm just kidding, man. I mean, I'm sure maybe I'll get a like or two after this thing posts. I appreciate the effort though. That was pretty cool. We got some good activity like on the last couple streams though. It already says 20, really? Mine when I looked at it on this other device. It says 19. Oh well. Great. Paula's still here. It says 20. Yay, we got 20. I think that's the first time I ever got 20 likes during a stream. GG, what's your YouTube? I couldn't find it. It's GGTV right there. Yay, we did it. I don't have a bumper for anything good. Here we go. Thanks, everybody.
Golf clap? Golf clap.
And because Gigi said it earlier. Damn! I'm the fucking king of cursing world. That's my Titanic moment. Hey.
All you gotta do is say earmuffs to them. Earmuffs. They can say fuck, shit, bitch, whatever you want.
Gigi been uploading a lot lately. She had all those unboxings to do that she was telling us about. My last videos really have been shit though. Don't say that. All my videos are shit. I never think I do a good job. So, but I'm my worst critic. So, um, but I don't edit. Yeah, well, I do too much editing. I know. I appreciate you guys saying that. I mean, everybody thinks their stuff isn't good enough. Um, I've been doing a mix of some what's the one on X? That grok, whatever you call that. I've been using that to do some of my thumbnails. I start rambling and or randomly singing. I know. I like when you randomly sing though. The one time I got drunk on here, I did I was randomly singing. Hold on a second. Let's look see if I can do this real quick. View on YouTube. Does it not? What the fuck is this thing doing? Where's the chat? See, it says I got 19. Where are you guys seeing 20? I don't edit half time because it's better resolution if I don't. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I was gonna put her link in here, but I can't get it to open up YouTube. See, the chat's different on YouTube versus there you go. GGTV. Go to channel. Shit. I can't copy this. What the fuck is going on? My keyboard is acting weird. I got this new MacBook and it's weird. It doesn't I can't figure out how to copy the link. Yeah, but like I'm here. All I see is like young kid videos and Indian videos. Like if I'm in the chat and I click on GG, thing pops up and says go to channel. And it opens up her channel. I can't figure out how to copy the link though. Either way, I'll put her link in my I'll fucking do it on my iPhone. Yeah, everybody go subscribe to Gigi's channel if you haven't done it already. I always thought I should not I should not have to look at ads on my own fucking videos. There you go. There you go. That was a fucking chore and it shouldn't have been. I hate technology. So there's the link in the chat to her channel. I just did. There you go. Well, I just put that link right there should work. It's almost like they don't want you to. Part 1 of hoarding unopened horror packs shows up from a year ago. So you were hoarding stuff then based on this. The Witch's Bounty Part 1 and 2, hoarding the unboxing 2002 horror packs. How many horror packs did you have to open? Hey, they used me on the thumbnail of the horror pack. I hate technology too, miss the 90s. That's why. But why do you drive a Tesla? Because it's motherfucking free. That's why. Pardon my language. They gave it to me. I didn't buy it. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Oh, it does say 20 on yours. Huh. She sent me a snapshot. When I open it up on mine, it only says 19. Oh well. All right, boys and girls, I'm getting ready to get off here now. It was exciting here at the end. We got Gigi a subscriber, and I learned how to to use my iPhone to do this stuff instead of trying to do it all on my computer because that's garbage. You still have a lot of horror packs I opened. Yeah, I was on the thumbnail. I'm pretty sure their last thumbnail. Let me see real quick. Yeah, look at there. The top middle. Look at that sexy beast on their thumbnail. 21. You remember that Bugs Bunny cartoon? I didn't get this month's hard pack. I'm scared it was a good month. Well, whatever the last one was, I unboxed it. So you talking about that one? Check out my unboxing. Yeah, I always put it up in front of my face, and then you never know it's me unless I make sure you see my hat. So. Something's going on with my phone. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to get off here now that we hit the 20 mark. That's awesome. Anybody that watches the stream after the fact, please also make sure you hit the like button. Support my channel any way you can. If you want to donate to it, all my information will be in all my main videos. I got an update coming around about Goodwill locally that was kind of funny. My wife will show up on a video soon, like I said earlier, because I got a thrift store video to do. Got a couple of unboxings, and then the usual fare. My weekly haul video is already edited and posted, so I just got to schedule it. So yeah, good night, says Rick. I just don't want to kick myself in the butt because I think they're kind of this last one I really liked. It had 4 titles in it that I didn't have, so for the first time in ages. But all right, everybody, I'm getting ready to get off. I really appreciate it. This has been one of the best streams we've done. I'll figure out what movie we're going to watch. It was going to be Used Cars, but that's not posted, or it's not. And I'll look and see if that's going to be on like maybe Pluto TV. Maybe we'll still watch it, but if not, we'll figure out what we're going to watch. I might watch Intruder. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So either way, I really appreciate Gigi, all you guys coming out here at the end and trying to get the likes up. It really did help me out. Star Wars and collecting and hobby. So maybe I'll get some views on this thing after the fact. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JEFFMAN316. I'm your pop culture reporter, and I'm finally signing out, as he said, good night, saying you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen.